Move to some other baseball notes. Colorado Rockies. This is really tough. This is really sad because he was a really good ball player. Talking about Chris Bryant. He's back on the disabled list again with more back problems. He's got a disc infection. He's had chronic back problems. 9th time he's been on the Rockies disabled list. They hope they have him back within a month, but this back problem keeps flaring. He's had like 6 different injuries, wrist, calves, hamstring, knees, etc., in addition to it now become a chronic back situation. Hitting 154. He's a shell of the guy who was with the Cubs. And it's really sad because he was a really good ball player. Of course, he's a former USD star. They paid him $182 million, and he's hardly been able to play over the last 4 years because he just has these chronic injuries. So he has gone back on the disabled list. And poor Bud Black, his team is 3-15, just terrible. Chicago Cubs, not only are they not a real good defensive team right now, not only are they not hitting with men on base, now they lose the ace of their pitching staff, or maybe the second ace of their pitching staff. Justin Steele is going to undergo his second Tommy John surgery probably within the next week. He becomes the 14th pitcher since the start of spring training to have surgery, and he's going to be gone another 12 to 14 months. We don't know if it's going to be a full second Tommy John replacement or whether it's going to be the newly found brace procedure, which might maybe sidelines him for 8 months rather than 14 months, but just a terrible blow to them. New York Mets. How's life going for Juan Soto? If you look down the averages of all the guys in baseball, just keep scrolling. Keep scrolling. Come on. He's hitting 230.
Wow.
How's that investment worked out so far? Now it's early. It's young, but he's hitting 230. Not hit very many home runs for the Mets at Citi Field. He's starting to get some criticism from the New York media. And we know one thing. There's a lot of New York media, and we know they are critical. Last note, White Sox have removed Mike Clevinger from their roster rotation, have DFA'd him, 7.94 ERA. His career has just exploded. I don't know how much of this has got to do with this neck surgery that he had a year ago or shoulder issues. He's just not the same pitcher that he was before. So, he was part of a whole collection of guys that the Cleveland Indians developed. Mm-hmm. They all thought they were going to arrive there simultaneously and be really good, and they were. Him, Trevor Bauer, Justin Bieber. There were
Justin Bieber is the singer,
not the singer, but there were
Shane Bieber.
Shane Bieber. There were 4 or 5 of them all arrived at the same time, and I thought Cleveland's really going to be good for a while. All these pitchers come through the system, and they're all gone. They're either on the DL, or they're off major league rosters, or they're out of baseball. And Clevinger is the latest of that group that just physically break down. It really goes to show how unstable the pitching world is. As good as you could be, as many as you may have stockpiled, they can all fall apart on you.
Yeah.
So anyhow, a really sad story for Chris Bryant. Good dude, just bad luck.
Yeah, it's weird. I mean, it's a curse for him, and it's awful. Because he played here locally, but this just reinforces the Dick Monfort problem in Colorado, where he's going to be gun shy to spend money on another free agent. And so their Denver fans are going to have crap product for a long, long time. Tough for the Cubs. The Mets thing, the Soto hitting like 230 or 240, it was kind of like how he hit for the Padres for most, and not all of his tenure here, but most of it. So
most of that first year.
Yeah, exactly. So, Soto is a great player, but sometimes he kind of makes your head scratch.
So all things baseball, feel free, jump on board. Do want to hear from somebody about the whole Jackie Robinson situation and Manfred's response to what the White House is attempting to do. Feel free to participate. That's why the Fans Forum chat box is now open for you to get on, get in line, get your comments on the air when we're done. That's baseball.